Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Sullivan. The Panchayat Minister, Morvin Gudino, has said that the government is not shying away from Panchayat elections. It is not conducted on party lines, he said. Let the OBC Commission complete its work and submit the report. Meanwhile, Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has said that the fate of the Panchayat polls is in the hands of the State Election Commission. He said, "We are ready to hold the Panchayat elections. Vyupachi garaz na." State Election Commission can direct the government to either reserve seats for OBCs or follow the Supreme Court's direction to declare all wards as general and conduct polls on time.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has said the file pertaining to the conduct of Panchayat election has been sent to the State Election Commission. The ball is in the court of the State Election Commission. We are ready to hold the Panchayat election. Vyupachi garaz na, CM said. The State Election Commission will have to decide whether to go ahead and hold the Panchayat election in time or get the OBC reservation done. The Supreme Court has ruled that Panchayat election cannot be delayed under the garb of doing reservations.
Already file जी असा पळणी ती मार्क करून स्टेट इलेक्शन कमिशना खातीर ऑलरेडी गेल्ली आसा. ओबीसी कमिशन म्हणटा की आपण डेटा हा तेजे हेचेर चेअरमॅन आहे. तेव्हा कितें म्हणटा तें म्हाका खबर ना. ताजे कडेन गेल्या उपरांत तेचे ऑन फायल कितें येतलें ताजेर आमी डिसिजन घेवया.
There is no question of postponement. Important कितें triple test pass करपाकूच जाय. AG has clearly given an opinion, which means it should go to the OBC Commission. Depending on what report they give or submit to the government back, we will take a decision to hold the election. There is no question of postponement. Problem is when Supreme Court says something, we have to follow it in letter and spirit. All the states are following it, so we have to follow it. A triple test, appointing the OBC Commission, government has acted instantly. They have been entrusted with the task, or they are being entrusted with the task. Once they finish their task, even if they come tomorrow, day after tomorrow, everything is ready as they have been making statements. Why government will have any objection to hold the election? For us, holding the election as soon as possible is a priority. But Supreme Court judgment has definitely come in the way. आमकां follow करचेच पडटा. आमी तुमी तुमचें म्हणणें कितें आमी सुप्रीम कोर्टाचो आदेश follow करपाचो न्ही?
The state government will felicitate 13 chief ministers, some posthumously, and 23 businessmen will also be felicitated for the contribution towards the progress of the state. The chief minister also stated that a helipad would be constructed at Old Goa and other places as desired for the helicopter service. He also said dewatering of mining pits would be done by Monday. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant also assured to inspect the Atal Setu in the view of media reports about potholes. He was addressing media at a press conference on Friday evening.
ओल्ड गोवा हेलिपॅड गव्हर्मेंट GTDCच्या वतीन जाला. ते ऑलरेडी आमी टायप एका कंपनी बरोबर आशिल्लो. अजून त्यांचे काही परमिशन्स मेळपाची उरल्या. बट डेफिनेटली तांचे परमिशन्स मेळ्ळ्या उपरांत ते हेलिपॅड जे आसा हे वेगवेगळ्या जेंकां पार्टनर्स जेंकां सुरू करपाक जाय तांकांय बी ते हेलिपॅड दिले वयतले. मायनिंग पिटाचेर ऑलरेडी आमी कलेक्टरान आमचे थंयसर लोकल डेप्युटी कलेक्टर्स आनी हेंच्यांनी इन्स्पेक्शन करप सुरवात केलें. तितूंतले एक 2-3 रिस्की आसात. हांवेंनी इन्स्ट्रक्शन दिलां. आमचे WRD इज वर्किंग. ऑलरेडी एका मायनिंग पिटाचेर आमी पंप लायलो पिसुर्ल्या. दुसऱ्या मायनिंग पिटाचेर बिचोले सोमार पर्यंत आमी पंप लायता आनी सोमार पर्यंत आमी डिवॉटरिंग करपा खातीरूय सुरू करतले. हे पळय कोण कितें आरोप करता तितून हांव वचना. बट अटल सेतूचें इन्स्पेक्शन जाता तितके बेगीन करतले. म्हाका खबर आसा थोडोसो प्रॉब्लेम थंयसर जाल्लो आसा. हांव पर्सनली आनी अलॉंग वीथ माय अदर टीम विल डू द इन्स्पेक्शन देन वील टेक द डिसिजन.
Vasco is recovering from a major power outage of nearly 24 hours which occurred from Wednesday to Thursday night. The power supply was restored at about 10 p.m. on Thursday. Adani's contractor damaged 3 power cables while laying a gas pipeline, leaving the areas of Sara, Bogda, Baina and Mangor in total darkness. Mormugao MLA demanded that the contractor needs to be arrested for breaking the power lines and leaving people in darkness. He also questioned the safety of the gas pipeline. The electricity department said that they weren't informed by the contractor about the digging.
Vasco town was in darkness for more than 24 hours. Adani's contractor damaged 3 power cables while laying the gas pipeline, leaving areas of Sada, Bogda, Baina and Mangor in darkness. Murmugaon MLA Sankal Amankar said the contractor needs to be arrested for smashing the power line. Assistant engineer in charge of HT line, Sanjeev Malshekar, said about 15 days back he noticed some excavation works near Annapurna Hotel, Vasco. Malshekar instructed them not to take up excavation works without their permission and to make use of power cable tracker, which is mandatory as per departmental procedure. Malshekar also instructed them to take underground cable map from them from the office. Adani's contractor did not bother to respond to their verbal as well as official correspondence. On Thursday early morning at around 1 am, the subcontractor damaged our main underground power cables, thereby disrupting power supply to Sada, Bogda, Baina and Mangor Hill areas. We rushed to the spot and stopped the work of the contractor, and finally, we also managed to get the line restored, Malshekar said. Malshekar also informed regarding he filing a police complaint against the contractor and directed the police to issue directions to the contractor to immediately stop all work.
कालचो दीस जो आसलो 22 वरां जी लायट ना जाली तेच्या लागून लोकांक भरपूर त्रास जाले आनी हेजे फाटल्यान जर जबाबदार आसा जाल्यार फक्त ती अडानी कंपनी जबाबदार आसा. आयज हे अडानी कंपनीक मात सुद्दां भंय म्हणटा तो ना जाल्लो आसा. आयज ही फर्स्ट घटना घडलेली ना अडानी कंपनी. अशी कितलेशे इन्सिडंट हे अडानी कंपनीन केल्लेले आसा. तुमकां उगडास येता आसतलो सॅन जेसिंतो आयलँडा कडेन 2018 अशेंच तेंच्यांनी खणटना ही लायट मेन जी सप्लाय आसलेली जी वेन्नासून लायट येता ती आमकां तेन्ना तेंच्यांनी थंयसर खणून आख्खे वास्को डाकआउटान घातलेले. आनी तेन्ना आमचो म्हाका दिसता हे आसलो पाडवो आसलेलो आनी त्या दिसा पाडवो आमी विदावट लायट आख्खे मुर्मुगांवच्या लोकांनी काडलेले आसलेले. सो आयज एक दूख दिसता कितें अडानी कंपनीक कोण प्रश्न करपी ना जाल्लो आसा. गव्हर्मेंटाचो तांकां भंय ना जाल्लो आसा. काय गव्हर्मेंट तांकां मात सुद्दां विचारना अशी खंय तरी दुबाव येवपाक लागलेलो आसा. आयज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंटा कडेन जेन्ना हांवें उलयलो जाल्यार तेंच्यांनी सांगलें कितें तेंच्यांनी ऑलरेडी तेंचेर FIR लॉन्च केल्ली आसा. सो हांव मागता पुलिसां कडेन जर FIR लॉन्च केल्ली आसा जाल्यार तेंचेर एक्शन जावची, तेंचे अरेस्ट जावचे. कित्याक आयज जेन्ना कसलीय एक FIR कॉमन मनशाचेर फायल जाता ताबडतोब ताका अरेस्ट करता. पण आतां म्हाका दिसता मोर देन 36 hours जाल्लेले आसा अजून पर्यंत ताका कोणाकूच अरेस्ट केल्लो ना अडानीच्या मनशांक. सो ते कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर जे कोण आसा अडानीचे तांकां पयलीं अरेस्ट करपाचो, तांकां भितर उडोवपाची गरज आसा आनी इतलेचेरूच काबार करपाचें ना. जो लॉस जाल्लो आसा काल जो पावर सप्लाय जो लॉस जाल्लो आसा कित्याक जे कन्जम्पशन इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंट करता जो पावर आमी सप्लाय घेता भायरसून दुसऱ्या स्टेटीनसून ताका ते आमी पयशे पे करता. जे काल लॉस जाल्लेले आसा इतले युनिटाचे लॉस जाल्लेले आसा, करोडांनी जे पयशे लॉस जाल्लेले आसा ते रिकवर अडानी कडसून करपाची गरज आसा ह्या गव्हर्मेंटान. कित्याक नाजाल्यार हांकां जर अशें सोडलें जाल्यार फुडें ते अशेंच चालू दवरतले. सो अडानीक आमी वॉर्न करपाक सोदता कित्याक आयज जी घटना घडलेली आसा ही फर्स्ट टायम न्हू, हांवें पयलींय जाल्लेली आसा अडानीन केलेली आसा. बट भंय तो ना. सो तेंचे फायन मारून म्हाका दिसता तांकां एक धडो शिकोवपाची गरज आसा. आनी जर हो गव्हर्मेंट जर इमिजिएटली तेंचेर एक्शन घेयना आनी पुलीस जर इमिजिएटली एक्शन घेयना जर अडानीचे जाल्यार फुडें जे ते काम करपाक सोदता पळय तांकां काम करपाक लागून आमी खंय तरी अडखळ हाडटले. तांकां खंयचेच काम करपाक दिवपाना हें फुडें अडानीन थंयसर जे ते विदावट कोणाच्या नॉलेजीच्या परमिशनाच्या शिवाय थंयसर खणपाक फुडाकार घेतला.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Over the past several days, there were many complaints about the roadside eateries doing business without any permissions, especially in Kalangut. On Friday, Herald TV visited the area and took stock of the situation. We also spoke to some restaurants and the local sarpanch to know whether they have all the permissions and if other restaurants are affected by the same.
Roadside eateries turn out to be a nuisance for many. Locals and visitors question about their legality. Kalangut Sarpanch Sean Martin says most of the eateries have all the permissions and nothing is illegal. Restaurants claim there are too many eateries in the Kalangut locality. Today, more than restaurants, there are several small roadside eateries that are running along the coastal belt, and most are run by outsiders, a local restaurant owner said.
With regards to eateries, the main, the issue that we're facing here is a lot of our local people also, apply for stalls and handcarts. But Panchayat faces a very difficult situation wherein all these applications that come are applications for use of handcarts and food stalls in public places. So we have so many applications, it's very difficult to choose and give one person, because we give one person, on what basis have you chosen that person compared to the other people. So the Panchayat, in the last 5 years, we have not issued any license in any public area. But in private areas where people have their own place, have their own parking on, we have issued licenses. And we are now, our Panchayat members, all members, 11 members also have said, give preference to self-help groups and other groups and associations where it's a group rather than an individual. Because in that way, if you give one self-help group a stall, you're helping feed the stomachs of 10 or 15 or more people. So that is the decision that we have stood by. And we have Umang, which is a self-help organization in our village. We have supported them with 1-2 stalls. We are also looking for more stalls for them.
What about these eateries, small eateries where they sit with handas of biryanis and sell?
See,
they have permissions?
Some of them have, some don't. But we have done drives, non-stop drives. We've also returned to FDA to check where these guys are preparing the biryani. Now we have told them wherever you have a restaurant license, FDA permission, you can have cooked biryani. But we have requested them not to display their handis outside. It looks very cheap. You have it and put your handis in the restaurant. So this drive is ongoing of ours, but I know that whenever the drive starts, the information goes and the handis go in, and when the drive is not there, the handis go out. So this is a thing that we keep facing, but now we've hired a private security service to see that especially at night, things fall in place, but especially with hawkers, illegal shops which come after 6, after 7, because Kalangut is basically a tourism area. Your nightlife and your crowd and all starts like after 6, after 7. That's when normally the Panchayat cannot do anything, because after sunset.
The centuries-old chapel of Our Lady of Remedios, situated on the Cuelim hillock, is famous for its Three Kings feast celebrated on the 6th of January. Thereafter, the chapel remains closed for the remainder of the year. However, the place which many believe is haunted is frequented by many young couples. A local who stays down the hill said that bikes and cars can be seen zooming up the hill after sunset. He also said that police patrolling in the area is not up to the mark and it should be intensified with the recent murder of a young girl at the nearby Vasco beach, which serves as an eye-opener to the authorities.
Premises of the centuries-old Our Lady of Remedios Chapel at Cuelim hillock is used for nefarious activities. Bikes and cars can be seen zooming up the hill after sunset with no police patrolling. The recent murder of a young girl at a nearby Vasco beach serves as an eye-opener to the authorities.
Visited this place on 6th January on the feast of the
Yes, I have
King?
visited. I've come here for the 6th January for the fest. Pretty stalls are there. Even the prayers mass goes on, and then we enjoy the stalls, khache, everything, the food, everything. Like,
Okay.
yeah, but it has this backhand story that it's a haunted place. Yeah, like people don't come here at night. They get like the haunted stories are there many, and even on the feast day, the feast, I mean everything closed by 6. They end up wrap up everything by 6. So there's something haunted story behind it. Story about 3 kings. Yeah, 3 kings.
Okay, so do you believe in that story? Do you think that story is true?
No, maybe in the ancient it might be, but not now. Because people come here in midnight, like, but the cops are there for
Midnight
patrolling.
means when? On the feast day?
No, just rest of the days, any days.
Any other days?
Yeah.
People come here at midnight? and all.
Midnight, yeah.
Okay. And the cops are not there?
No, the cops be there. So even that's the cops part, like they be here for patrolling and all.
Okay.
So there might be something which even...
So you believe in the haunted place story of this place?
Yes,
Yeah?
kind of.
20 mangroves were destroyed at Merces, says Forest Minister Vishwajit Rane, who tweeted that an offence had been registered for the violation of the Goa Preservation of Trees Act 1984, with a notice issued to landowners. Stern action is the need of the hour, as mangroves need to be protected at all costs, he tweeted. Meanwhile, Merces residents and farmers accuse Merces Tenants Association of illegally cutting mangroves and damaging the sluice gates known as Zoddimanos.
20 mangroves were destroyed at Merces. Merces residents and farmers accuse Merces Tenants Association of illegally cutting mangroves and damaging sluice gates. Forest Minister Vishwajit Rane tweeted, "The stern action is the need of the hour, as mangroves need to be protected at all costs."
हांकां मामलेदारान मिर्सेस टेनंट एसोसिएशन कमिटीक बांद रिपेर करपाक दिल्लो. हेंच्यांनी मँग्रोव्स कट केल्या वयर सकयल हे करून आनी प्लस बांद रिपेर करच्या हेजेर फिलिंग्स केल्या आनी सगळी मँग्रोव्ज कट करून सगळी वाट लायल्या. आतां हो बांद आसतना तेंच्यांनी आपले सेपरेट थंय बांद केला सेकेट. तो आतां बांद कोणाक तोच कळना. हो बांद आसा तो बांद केला. आतां ते सांगता मामलेदाराचें परमिशन म्हणून. म्हाका दिसना मामलेदार मँग्रोव्ज कट करपाक परमिशन दितलो म्हणून हांकां. मँग्रोव्ज बांद घट करपाक आमकां जाल्यार शिकयला स्कुलान. मँग्रोव्ज आसप म्हणजे जमीन चिकोल ओडून धरता हें करता आनी हे कमिटी बी मँग्रोव्ज कट करता. हितून एनिमल्स आसता, बर्ड्स आसता, क्रोकोडायल रावता. हेंच्यांनी तर मारली जाल्यार ती खंय वयतली. समीर कुतिनो चेअरमॅन, विरियात मेंडीस आनी विश्वनाथ पिलणकर तिगांयनी मेळून हें केलां मशीन घालून.
Now what you see here, what was just shown, is just one tree has been chopped off by the bulldozer. Similar thing, a lot you can see all over. Now, before that, in November, weeding was done. What was optimally required, and you don't require a bulldozer, huge what do you call it, chain propelled bulldozer to chop off all this about 10 to 15 meters from the road and from the bund. I can show you the photographs of the situation in November when the weeding was done, which was optimally required. Just about 3 meters. Now this is a highway.
जेन्ना पळय हें अशें दिश्टी पडटा हे आमचे कोमिडेरीचे बांद आहा, प्रायवेट बांद आहा आनी ते शेतकारांक वचपाची वाट आसता. ते वाटांचेर तेणी हात लावंक मेळना. ते बांद लोकांक क्लीन करून दिवंक जाय. पूण थंय हांगा ते सगळीं झाडां वयर मारल्या, प्रायवेटी झाडां मारल्या. बरी झाडां आसली पयलीं आमची शेतकाराची डिफेन्स आसली ओपन. ती झाडां मारून तुका ते हांगा दिश्टी पडटा. तो बांद मोडलो आहा, ती प्रायवेट आहा, हनी डॉक्टराची वाट तेंची. ते वचोंक जायना, ते तेणी सगळे पाड घातलेले आहा. हे माणसे पळय तेणी
आमचें सगळें हें हांगासर हें रोडेचेर हे बांद सारके बरें आसले. आयज कितें केलां, आयज हांव पळयत जाल्यार सगळें हिंगासर रॅप घालून मोडून हे आमचें बांद आसले कांयच्या कांय केलां. वचोंक पर्याय मेळना. कित्याक पासत केलां आनी कोणा पासत केलां, तेंच्या फायद्याक केलां तें आमी नको. पण आमकां कोणाकूच सांगूना.
Continuous rains over the last 24 hours have resulted in the Mormugao Municipal Council building getting flooded on Friday. The Mormugao Municipality building started leaking at various spots, causing great inconvenience to the visitors and office staff. The Mormugao Municipality chairperson, Damodar Kaskar, blamed the GSUDA contractor for the flooding.
Vasco town was in darkness for more than 24 hours. Adani's contractor damaged 3 power cables while laying the gas pipeline, leaving areas of Sada, Bogda, Baina and Mangor in darkness. Mormugao MLA Sankal Amankar said the contractor needs to be arrested for smashing the power line.
सबस्टेशनाक कनेक्ट जाता, थंयसून जो पावर सप्लाय येता थंयसर तेंच्यांनी फूल डॅमेज केल्या कारणान कालचो दीस जो आसलो 22 वरां जी लायट ना जाली तेच्या लागून लोकांक भरपूर त्रास जाले आनी हेजे फाटल्यान जर जबाबदार आसा जाल्यार फक्त ती अडानी कंपनी जबाबदार आसा. आयज हे अडानी कंपनीक मात सुद्दां भंय म्हणटा तो ना जाल्लो आसा. आयज ही फर्स्ट घटना घडलेली ना अडानी कंपनी. अशी कितलेशे इन्सिडंट हे अडानी कंपनीन केल्लेले आसा. तुमकां उगडास येता आसतलो सेंट जेसिंतो आयलँडा कडेन 2018 अशेंच तेंच्यांनी खणटना ही लायट मेन जी सप्लाय आसलेली जी वेन्नासून लायट येता ती आमकां तेन्ना तेंच्यांनी थंयसर खणून आख्खे वास्को डाकावटान घातलेले. आनी तेन्ना आमचो म्हाका दिसता हे आसलो पाडवो आसलेलो आनी त्या दिसा पाडवो आमी विदावट लायट आख्खे मोर्मुगांवच्या लोकांनी काडलेले आसलेले. सो आयज एक दूख दिसता कितें अडानी कंपनीक कोण प्रश्न करपी ना जाल्लो आसा. गव्हर्मेंटाचो तांकां भंय ना जाल्लो आसा. काय गव्हर्मेंट तांकां मात सुद्दां विचारना अशी खंय तरी दुबाव येवपाक लागलेलो आसा. आयज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंटा कडेन जेन्ना हांवें उलयलो जाल्यार तेंच्यांनी सांगलां की तेंच्यांनी ऑलरेडी तेंचेर FIR लॉन्च केल्ली आसा. सो हांव मागता पुलिसां कडेन जर FIR लॉन्च केल्ली आसा जाल्यार तेंचेर एक्शन जावची, तेंचे अरेस्ट जावचे. कित्याक आयज जेन्ना कसलीय एक FIR कॉमन मनशाचेर फायल जाता ताबडतोब ताका अरेस्ट करता. पण आतां म्हाका दिसता मोर देन 36 आवर्स जाल्लेले आसा, अजून पर्यंत कोणाकूच अरेस्ट केल्लो ना अडानीच्या मनशांक. सो ते कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर जे कोण आसा अडानीचे तांकां पयलीं अरेस्ट करपाचो, तांकां भितर उडोवपाची गरज आसा आनी इतलेचेरूच काबार करपाचें ना. जो लॉस जाल्लो आसा काल, जो पावर सप्लाय जो लॉस जाल्लो आसा, कित्याक जे कन्जम्पशन इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंट करता, जो पावर आमी सप्लाय घेता भायरसून दुसऱ्या स्टेटीनसून, ताका ते आमी पयशे पे करता. जे काल लॉस जाल्लेले आसा, इतले युनिटाचे लॉस जाल्लेले आसा, करोडांनी जे पयशे लॉस जाल्लेले आसा, ते रिकवर अडानी कडसून करपाची गरज आसा ह्या गव्हर्मेंटान. कित्याक नाजाल्यार हांकां जर अशें सोडलें जाल्यार फुडें ते अशेंच चालू दवरतले. सो अडानीक आमी वॉर्न करपाक सोदता, कित्याक आयज जी घटना घडलेली आसा ही फर्स्ट टायम न्हू, हांवें पयलींच जाल्लेली आसा, अडानीन केलेली आसा, बट भंय तो ना. सो तेंचे फायन मारून म्हाका दिसता तांकां एक धडो शिकोवपाची गरज आसा. आनी जर हो गव्हर्मेंट जर इमिजिएटली तेंचेर एक्शन घेयना आनी पुलीस जर इमिजिएटली एक्शन घेयना जर अडानीचेर, जाल्यार फुडें जे ते काम करपाक सोदता पळय तांकां काम करपाक लागून आमी खंय तरी अडखळ हाडटले. तांकां खंयचेच काम करपाक दिवपाना हांवें फुडें अडानीन थंयसर जे ते विदावट कोणाच्या नॉलेजीच्या परमिशनाच्या शिवाय थंयसर खणपाक फुडाकार घेतला. आयज हांव बारीकसो एक तुमकां प्रश्न विचारपाक सोदता गव्हर्मेंटाक. जर एक कॉमन मॅन कोणी आपल्या घरांत एक उदकाचें कनेक्शन घेता आनी ताका जर रस्तो फोडचो पडटा या बारीक कितें सायडीचे लायन खणची पडटा, जाल्यार ताका कितले परमिशन घेयनासतना, कोणाक विचारनासतना डायरेक्ट वचून रस्ते खणटा. हो थंयसरूच खणलो ना, आख्खे वास्कोन पळयतलो जाल्यार रस्ते खणलेले आसा तेंच्यांनी, आनी तेंचें काम आसता खणल्या उपरांत तेंची पायपलायन जाल्या उपरांत ते परत पॅक करता. ते पॅक सुद्दां करना, तशेंच सांडून वयता माती वयरूच दवरून. सो हेंचो आनी थंयसर बंद जावन रावता. नवे नवे रस्ते आतां आमी न्यू हॉट मिक्स केल्ले आसा, ते रस्ते परत फोडपाक लागलेले आसा. सो हांकां परमिशन दिला तरी कोणें? सो हांकां पयलीं हे फायंड आवट करपाची गरज आसा. बाबा हेंची जी अडानी जी पायपलायन घालपाक सोदता आनी तिवूय बीन गॅसीची पायपलायन घालपाक सोदता. जेन्ना गॅस म्हणटा पळय, गॅसीची पायपलायन जाल्यार थंयसर म्हणटा थंय सगळ्यांक सेफ्टी म्हणटा ती मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट. आनी ही सेफ्टी ते मेंटेन करता काय ना हेजेर कोण लक्ष दिता?
किरण बोरकर फॉर हेरल्ड टीवी.
The mock anti-terrorism drill was conducted at the Reserve Bank of India building at Jera Imperium Pato, Panjim. During this drill, several evacuation and safety methods were demonstrated. It was a hostage and rescue operation in any emergency situation. Altogether, 75 commandos of the ATS took part, including other agencies such as the Fire, Health, BDDS, Wireless Section, the local police station, the traffic cell, and the administrative staff of the collector. The anti-terrorism drill is conducted regularly to check the force's preparedness to meet any sort of eventuality.
The mock anti-terrorism drill was conducted at Reserve Bank of India building in the capital city. During this drill, several evacuation and safety methods were demonstrated. The anti-terrorism drill is conducted regularly to check the force's preparedness to meet any eventuality.
We were in this building, so I am floor by floor clear kuru top to bottom to top. So I am the basement also.
Devin Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant launched Blade India's by-the-seat helicopter service in Goa at Sinkeri on Friday. This is the first of its kind helicopter service in Goa. The launching of this service will raise the tourism facilities in the state by several notches and cater to high-end tourism within the state. The helicopter tourism will provide tourists with scenic views of several places across Goa.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant launches first by-the-seat helicopter service in Goa. Promoters Blade Aviation says it will help to explore hinterland areas in Goa. It can also help in medical emergencies, says Chief Minister.
Are in such a beautiful country with so much geographical diversity. So how is it that we have less than 2% share of the world's international arrivals? It's a question that we need to think about as a country. Why, despite having all this flora and fauna and rich heritage, we're not able to capture more tourists? And I think one of the issues, as Payal spoke about it, it's safe, efficient, and fast mobility. And I think this is the problem that Blade is trying to tackle, and this is where the helicopters come in, and this is where we as Airbus helicopters come in. So I would say that, you know, the real beauty of India lies in Bharat, the interiors. And these interiors today are hard to reach. So we need solutions based on helicopters which can connect potential tourists, even Indians themselves. Why should Indians go abroad? To connect Indians and foreign tourists to the real Bharat and to create economic opportunities for them. If I look at Goa, we have beautiful beaches. We have beautiful inland areas, wildlife parks, forts, waterfalls. I think helicopters can play a pivotal role in really unlocking the true potential of the state of Goa when it comes to tourism.
So many places at present it is not explored. I think the tourists will like to explore the so many interland tourism, so many other places till now which are not explored. So definitely from the government side we are welcoming these decisions. It is for the connectivity between the north and south. It is very easy. At present it is required, I think, more than 2 hours of the distance we required from the one side of the Goa to go for the another sides. It is for the tourist also, from the airport to come to the northern side. It will, within the 15 minutes, the tourist will also come within the 15 minutes. So definitely it is a good decision taken by the Blade Aviation Services, and I am welcoming them. Also, this is especially for the medical emergency purpose. The aviation services should utilize in future, and also to go to the nearby cities like the Belgaum, like the Kolhapur. They'll utilize their services by taking the aviation's permissions. So definitely that will also more and more this type of services, the connectivity between the different cities, that will also help for the people for the connectivity.
Story by Prakash Gadekar for Herald TV.
Herald TV, in association with the Directorate of Archives and Archaeology, is organizing a painting competition on the heritage of Goa on the 21st of May 2022 from 2:30 p.m. onward. The competition for children between 8 and 12 years will be held at the Broadway Book Centre near Rizvi Chambers, Santinez. No spot entries will be accepted. Participants have to bring their own paints, colours, brushes, etc. A3 size paper will be provided. The winners will get exciting prizes. The event is powered by Broadway Book Centre and Ardle Goen.
Herald TV, in association with Directorate of Archives and Archaeology, is organizing a painting competition on the heritage of Goa. The competition will be held on 21st May 2022, 2:30 p.m. onwards. The competition for children between 8 and 12 years will be held at Broadway Book Centre, Santinez. Winners will get exciting prizes. The event is powered by Broadway Book Centre and Ardle Goen.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thank you for watching Herald TV News. For more alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.